Look at some of our Alaska headlines for this Tuesday morning. It is March 7th, 2017. The National Transportation Safety Board says that there was a plane crash near Nome on Sunday night. The pilot's body was recovered on Monday morning. Apparently he was due in Nome, couldn't land because of the conditions, and he actually had been texting his girlfriend slightly before his crash. Frigid temperatures are once again gripping interior Alaska. A reminder that, even though it says March, it's still winter here. This on the day, of course, the Iditarod began, and the restart that is there in Fairbanks. We're looking at near record lows, 38 below at the airport. There's a wrong-way pursuit on Monday morning on the Seward Highway at rush hour down there in the Anchorage area. It ended in an arrest. And there were two armed men that broke down the front door of an apartment over the weekend in an apparent home invasion in Anchorage. What was interesting about this, one of the guys was armed with a gun, the other with a pipe. They were both masked. They broke in and said, "Everybody on the floor." Everybody complied, got on the floor. Nobody was hurt, and nothing was taken. Apparently they were looking for somebody else to terrorize. They actually went to a different door and couldn't get that one broken down. Meanwhile, the police were called. They arrived. The men were gone. The police said that the folks did the right thing by complying, getting down on the floor. The Fairbanks North Star Borough Mayor was among those who testified against the current budget bills. Interestingly enough, he thinks that it's wrong for the state to push the cost onto the municipalities. Eagle River Middle School was closed for the day due to an odor yesterday. On Monday, they went in and there was something really strange smelling. Turns out it was an effort to clear a drain, but they had evacuated the school just to be safe while they investigated it. There was a Juneau snowboarder who actually triggered an avalanche on Saturday. He got sucked into it and dumped into a little gully. He was able to walk out, but he was taken to the hospital with what they're calling skeletal injuries. That sounds painful. There was a last-minute scratch from the Iditarod on 9 o'clock on Monday morning. 2 hours before the start of it, the Budapest musher dropped out, citing personal health concerns. He's 40 years old. He'd been actually training with Dallas CV. No word exactly as to what those personal health concerns were. I guess they were personal. The new Interior Secretary overturned the lead, ammo, and tackle ban on his very first day. Of course, that was basically introduced on the way out the door of the last guy. And right now, a couple of companies are looking for a solution to the trespass issues, the increase in the popular Matanuska Glacier. We reported on Monday about this new fee, $100. You must buy a tour if you want to get onto the glacier. However, the company that offers that tour is taking people across land that belongs to a native corporation, and they're not getting paid for that trespass. So they're trying to negotiate that now. Also, public testimony was taken in Juneau on cruise ship sales tax exemptions, a new pot store, and more. Speaking of pot, do you know what CBD is? Cannabidiol. Basically, CBDs are helpful for pain management and anxiety. They don't get you high, but they are found in both marijuana and in hemp. And for some reason, the feds don't want you to use them. There's a new sandwich on the horizon for McDonald's. As crab prices are soaring across Alaska, McDonald's is testing a new snow crab sandwich in San Francisco. I'd try it. It looks like Alaska has come in dead last for economy in the national ranking. And a biologist shares the basic do's and don'ts of bear encounters. If you encounter a bear in the wild, it's not likely that the bear is actually out looking for you. It's more likely that he's just doing his bear stuff, and you just kind of come across each other. 3 different ways a bear might react toward you. He might see you as a threat. In other words, scared of you, scared that you might hurt her cubs. So basically, they're going to act out of protection, or they're going to see you as a rival. And if you do things like yelling and waving your arms, then the bear is likely to do something similar. The third thing is they might see you as a snack. Not a whole lot you can do about that. And lastly, the Kuskokwim Ice Classic announced a new jackpot. It has risen to $12,500 for the 2017 breakup. That's the Ice Classic that's down near Bethel. That's what we've got for this Tuesday morning. If you like what I'm doing, please support me at radiofreespeech.com, and make sure you check out today's commentary. It happens to do with the idea of mutually assured destruction. Maybe we should bring that back.